Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sirius. Welcome to tonight's live stream. I know it's been a minute that I haven't really been streaming lately, but I don't want to fill you guys with like random bullshit just to get some views or whatever. So, unless I have something important to talk about, I'm not gonna be that guy to be a filibuster to my channel and just talk about the most stupidest random shit that I could think of in order for you guys to give me some views. That's why I've been gone for like a little over a week now. I think it is. I think it's around there. But it's been a minute compared to my previous schedule. So right now, tonight, I want to talk about the price of feminism. And I have a article to read through for you guys to have a good laugh because once again, feminism is just communism in a dress. All right. It offers no value whatsoever besides destruction. And the article I'm going to read to you will prove just that. But before I continue, let me go ahead and see who's in the chat. I see Fish got nukes. What's going on? Dax was good. Storm, I haven't seen you before, but what's good? Sergeant Grint, what's good? Ogre MGTOW, what's going on, man? I already seen Dax and stuff. Cuban Speed, what's good, bro? ZK Studios. Uh, Morse Code, sup? Sup? What's going on, man? What's going on? Is it the sky? Is the sky what's up? I'm getting old. I'm making some boomer jokes now. But I'm going ahead and add the one, the only, Grey Ghost.
Good
What's
evening.
going
Good
on, Grey
evening.
Ghost?
Good evening. Well, inspired by a talk ahead with Manic, uploaded what may become part of a new series.
How so?
Well, did you see who my latest victim of voice theft is?
Yes, Tim
Yeah.
Pool.
Yeah, it's like everyone who's ever been a fan of Tim Pool, I want you to imagine for a second that there's an alternate universe where Tim Pool just read the articles and nothing else.
Yeah, good luck with that shit. Good luck
Oh,
finding that alternate universe.
well, I'm making it one video at a time.
I'll do it myself.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
But when it comes to today's topic today, the price of feminism, it's not about the women themselves, but the people around them, aka society as a whole. How would you say that the public is paying the price for feminism? Pretty much, no, society.
Well, let's see. There's the body count. We can start with that. I mean, that's like that. That might be the most direct and obvious one. The financial collapse, that too. Constant warfare. Let's see what else.
What do you mean constant warfare? What do you mean by that?
Well, let's see. But let's just look at. Let's see. We went from World War One, and then there was the Cold War. Well, no, first then we had World War Two. Then there was the Cold War, Vietnam War, Korean War, Middle Eastern conflict, which lasted at the very least from 1990 to the late 2010s. So that's like
Yeah,
almost 30
well,
years of war.
what was
And
it
now
called?
you,
It's the Gulf War that started it. Yeah. The United
so
States did the Gulf War.
Gulf War, extended conflict in the Middle East, war on terrorism, and now war in Ukraine. Like, I think the only time that there's ever been anything resembling peace was between World War One and World War Two, and that was the Great Depression.
Yeah, that's true. But how does feminism connect to these wars?
Uh, well, those have been all the wars, and like, that the U.S. has been involved in since feminism took root. I mean, maybe we can't count World War One in, but feminists were still very prominent and very aggressive in the recruitment for World War One, so they weren't entirely uninvolved.
Okay.
Meanwhile, like what U.S. war was there prior to World War One?
Um, there was still a couple wars.
Like international?
No, not international. It's the Spanish American, the Spanish Mexican. No. Sorry, the Spanish American War, where the United States went to war with Mexico.
All right. Well, let's take a look at that real quick because I want to get the date on that.
Because that's where Theodore Roosevelt,
So
the
yeah,
president.
that lasted from April 21st to August 23rd, 1898. That was oh God, that wasn't even half a year.
Yeah, because we dominate. That's why.
Okay,
But
and then what about prior and even then, 1898. There wasn't another war then for what, 15 years?
I can't think of any other war. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so
I can't
that's
think
at
of
the
a war.
very least, the difference between the Spanish American War was a 6-month war that then led to 15 years of peace. I don't think the US has enjoyed 15 years of peace since.
The closest we have, in my opinion, is 4 years apiece with
Yeah.
President Trump.
So
I'm gonna
that's
be
the thing.
real.
So
Yeah, fuck you, Biden haters that are out there in the chat. Go fuck yourself. Because President Trump was the first president in decades that didn't put us in a new war.
yeah. So apparently, yeah, 1880s Spanish American, 1830s Mexican Barbary, 1812, according to RG in the chat. So yeah, 1880s to 1830s. That's 50 years, no war. The US has not enjoyed even a decade of peace since feminism. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to point the finger at feminism for the wars as one of the prices of feminism.
Do you think it's because they had a say when it comes to voting, or
Considering that the US involvement in World War II was kind of a 50-50 split from best I've heard, I'd be curious to see how that would break down amongst the genders. I would not be surprised to find out that the US would have not gotten involved in World War II if women hadn't been able to vote.
no? I completely agree with you because you see it right now with the Ukraine war. All these women are like rah rah rah. We need to go help Ukraine. We need to send troops to Ukraine and blah blah blah.
Yeah. And at the
But they
same
never have
note,
to. What's up?
I'm willing to bet that the US wouldn't have lost the Vietnam War.
Um. Okay. You mean that if we prolong the war, if we stay there?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Because the victory in Vietnam was largely a psychological one with the United States. It was a war of media and propaganda. Who is more easily influenced by media and propaganda, men or women?
Women, but the Beatles didn't help either. So
Well, yeah. Well, who were the primary fans of the Beatles?
women.
Yeah, it wasn't fucking armies of men trying to tear them to literal pieces.
But the big thing that I'm talking about is when it comes to the war today, women they love to put on the blue and yellow colors all over their bodies, running around naked, saying, "Hey, we need to help Ukraine,"
Oh,
but they
let's
would
be
never
honest.
ever volunteer to step foot in the battlefield.
Well, let's be honest. How much of it is women just like an excuse to run around naked?
I would say majority of them. I would say majority of them. I'm gonna keep it real. Majority of them, they see. Here's my thing when it comes to female protesters, especially feminist protesters. Why do they love to roam around naked? Like they is that the biggest weapon they have when it comes to protesting, or they just love the attention?
Right. I think we kind of know that they just like an excuse to run around naked.
I'm serious. Like when the war initially began, I think around April or May, there was a bunch of women. I think in France, I think it is, where just nothing but naked women. Just they're just naked, painted with yellow and blue colors, just roaming around naked. I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you, ladies. That's going to help thousands of men not get their head blown off by a fucking 7.62 millimeter round, or get destroyed by artillery, or get destroyed by a tank, or get destroyed by airstrikes. Thank you very much.
It's like, why did you go to Ukraine? A bunch of women dance naked in the streets for an afternoon.
That was my motivation. I knew that was my calling.
I was on the fence. I was on the fence for a while there, but then I saw all those fucking old ass titties flopping in the streets, and I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Gross. Disgusting. And that's the thing. Majority of these naked protesters, they're middle aged. That makes it even worse. Like, bitch, nobody's trying to look at you, man. Don't infect the public. Don't put disgust in their lives by running around with your 200-pound middle-aged body and your flapjacks are just flapping in the wind.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Disgusting.
It's like these are not women who under normal circumstances could be publicly seen going in the street and people go like, oh yeah, that's really good. No. These are the women who, if they went out into the street normally, people would go like, oh dear God, put on a shirt. There are children here. Like, and then there'd be guys who go like, fuck the children. There goes my appetite and my sexual interest. Oh. I mean, seriously, imagine this. You're a hot chick. Just for a second. You're a hot chick out on a date with your boyfriend. And then all of a sudden, some fucking granny with 2 pancakes hanging down to her knees jumps out and starts dancing in front of the pair of you. Do you really think he's going to want to take you to a hotel after that?
Honestly, you gotta be smoking. Like, you literally gotta be a straight up fucking model for him to overcome that, because if it was me, I'd be completely turned off.
Yeah. It's gonna be like, damn, babe, I'm sorry. It ain't doing shit right now.
Yeah, you gotta be hot as fuck. Not just hot as fuck in my eyes.
Like, you go home, I gotta go drink myself fucking stupid to forget this. I'll see you in 36 beers.
36 beers. God damn.
Like, I'm just gonna go get 2 things of 2 for, and somewhere through the second one, I'm gonna pass out, and then maybe I will forget that this happened.
See, and when it comes to the price of feminism, right? And we talked about this before. I'm pretty sure we did. where by 2030, I'm gonna round it up. Around 50% are not gonna have. Around 50% of women are not gonna be married in the United States. Do you believe that?
That's entirely reasonable. Yeah. Another 7 years, I can see it.
Do you see them blaming men too?
Absolutely. And I can also see them blaming it as like two things. Either A, they're going to say that men are scared of commitment, or B, they're going to say that there's no marriageable men anymore. They're going to go with the economic unattractive line. Like in both cases, it's going to be men's fault.
What was that famous video where the woman was like, "Oh, yeah, the women are being single because they don't want to marry down to a bunch of average men." It was a news. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. You ever see it on YouTube? Hell, fuck it, I'll bring it up. It was on YouTube where the woman's like, "Oh yeah, the women are marrying down." I'm like, the fuck? What are you talking about? You tell me a bitch with over 100 bodies, a man isn't marrying down?
Well, that's the thing. Like, women just assume that even the lowest woman on the fucking totem pole is still above the average man.
True. Yeah. When it comes to the dating market, I agree.
Like, they will pick the absolute lowest dumpster diving in order to get a woman with who's fucking 65 years old. Half her teeth are missing, the other half are rotten. And she thinks that there's pennies under your eyes and is likely to stab you in the middle of the night. And they're still going to act like a man would be lucky to have her.
That's the crazy part. The below average woman believes that she deserves a Tom Brady or Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Yeah, but they,
You'd
and
be
you know what?
surprised, chat.
And you
You'd
know
be
what?
surprised.
If Tom Cruise wasn't Tom Cruise, they'd pat like if a woman didn't know who Tom Cruise was, she'd probably pass him up because he was short.
I keep telling men at the end of the day, women are most attracted to status. Status. That's why men left and right are busting their ass in order to achieve some type of status. Because unfortunately, chat, whether you like it or not, women they love even if it's just a lowly Pookie and Ray Ray that decides to stay on the corner and sell drugs and shit. Okay, if you're known somehow, some way, a woman will be attracted to you. I'm not saying it's the only thing, but the biggest thing is status. Okay? Fuck the height, right? Because the height thing wasn't even a thing until social media came about. No, you gotta be that dude. You gotta be that guy. And that woman is talking to her girlfriends, and then the girlfriends are talking to their girlfriends. And
And it's
then
also it's the daddy
what's
issues.
up?
It's the daddy issues too.
Well, that too. Yeah. I agree with that. But status is the biggest fucking thing. Status. All right, because the fact that Tom Cruise that's 5'5", 5'6", right? I'm not saying he's an ugly dude, but he's short as fuck. All right, I'm taller than that dude, and that's surprising.
That's the thing. Like,
But he's a movie. He's a Hollywood movie star. So I guarantee you, they would choose Tom Cruise over some 6 foot something whatever motherfucker that they never heard of. They will go to Tom Cruise immediately. That's facts.
Yeah.
It is. You can't dispute that, Chad. You can't dispute that whatsoever. Once you make a name for yourself in a good way, women will be all over you. What'd you say, Gray? Because I know
No.
you're trying to say something.
Yeah. No. That's 100% true right there. Like
Oh,
they're gonna go for it, but they have to know who. Like they have to know who you are. Like
yes.
if like you could be like top actor in Scandinavia. American women ain't necessarily going to know who the fuck you are unless you appeared in the latest Avengers movie.
Right, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? No one gave a damn who he was until he went to America and got famous for bodybuilding. Yeah, him being huge helped, but I'm just saying, if nobody knew who he would not have as many bitches as he did when he became famous and then uh went to Hollywood. He bragged about how many bitches he got. Shit. He bragged about how many bitches he got at 60 something years old. Not too many men can do that. I'm keeping it real. I'm reading the chat right now. Give me a second because they want to say something right quick. Hold up.
No, sorry, Brad MC81. Bet you a narwhal doesn't play hard to get. Brad, you would be fucking surprised.
Narwhal. Oh,
Land whale. Like, dude, we are at the age when even a fucking land whale will play hard to get.
but when you ignore the fuck out of them, they get an attitude.
Yeah. Like, gone are the days when you can go, like, hey, get a fat girl because they'll actually try and they have personality. Like, not anymore. Those days are dead.
Like I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I've been to a few bars lately, and women are not getting as much attention as they would like. A lot of men are ignoring women for good reasons,
Yeah,
very
like
good reasons.
yeah, like reasons usually armed with weapons.
That too,
I,
yes.
I, I honestly think it'd be kind of funny to do kind of like a they live Photoshop thing where you have like a crowd where you have like a man interacting with a woman, and then you put on the they live glasses, and it shows that the woman's got a gun pointed at the man. Because, like, let's be honest, in today's society, that's basically how it is. Every woman constantly has a gun pointed at every man she can see.
Yeah, and I told this story a few years ago. I was walking home trying to play some Call of Duty, right? I'm excited to play some Call of Duty. I think it was around 3 years ago. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get some Call of Duty time. Let's go. And then I walked past this woman. Like, she wasn't bad looking. Like she was alright. But I didn't give a fuck. You know, I'm trying to get these kills. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that KD. But she got mad at me. I don't know who the fuck she is. I don't even know who she is. She got mad at me for not acknowledging her. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? She's like, hi. I was like, what? Like, bitch, I don't know you. Why you getting so upset? Why are you mad? I don't know you. Did I smash you in the past? Like, is there something that I'm missing here? Because unless we fucked, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't. I'm trying to get this KD. But this random woman literally got upset because I didn't acknowledge her existence.
I'm
See?
reminded.
Oh, what's
I'm
up?
reminded of you've seen Kill Bill, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, do you remember the backstory behind the 5 point exploding heart technique?
I know what it is, but I forgot the backstory.
Yeah, no, the backstory is that the master of it, Pao Mai, he was walking down the road, walked past the monk, gave like the tiniest of nods, and then when the monk didn't respond, maybe he didn't notice, maybe he was being rude, whatever. Pao Mai took offense to it, went to the temple, demanded the head monk's head, and when refused, killed the entire temple. And that was how the 5 point exploding heart technique was born.
Holy shit! Hold on, I gotta watch the movie again.
Yeah, no, but like that's what reminds me of Modern River. Is like you didn't acknowledge my very subtle gesture and treat me with respect. I'm gonna, I'm gonna fucking kill you and everyone you've ever known and cared about.
Oh my! I'm telling you, man. It's true. That was the first time I went through that 3 years ago when I was just so focused. I got my drink ready. I got the whiskey ready to go, and I'm ready to fuck shit up. And the bitch got mad at me. I never met her in my life ever, not once. I don't know who she is, but she got mad. I'm like, how entitled are you, bitch?
Yes,
Like,
that's
what
how
the fuck?
entitled. Just yes.
Like, I don't even know who you are. But August Lyon says ignoring a woman is a cardinal sin to them. Yes, it is. It's completely, even with family members. I'm serious. Even with family members, if you ignore female family members, they get pissed the fuck off, and they know they can get pissed off because you can't really do shit to them, right? Like,
Do you think that's why they're
they're
so
your family.
loud? Do you
What's
think
up?
that's maybe why women are so loud?
Which kind of woman, or just women in general?
Just in general.
Uh,
I don't know. Like, because just thinking about it, it's like they do seem to make a disproportionately large amount of noise.
they. Mm, uh, you talking about the girl that eats hot Cheetos
No, no,
in the
just like
morning
no,
loud, or
no. I mean, like they talk loud. When they move, they're always like thumping around. There's no delicacy to their steps.
mm, okay, I see what you're saying. All right, yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree with that one. Yeah, they're loud as fuck.
Yeah, or yeah, Lost Vein on the phone. I mean, like, holy fuck, when they are on the phone.
When I talk to a man, is who, what, when, where, why, and hang up. When I talk to a girl, I do agree with Great Ghost and Lost Vein. For some reason, I don't know where they're at. I really don't know where they're at, but they're loud as hell, and they gotta give me a whole backstory to a petty situation.
And the funny thing is, I notice guys who've been married for a while and usually are whipped as fuck, they're the same way. They're fucking loud and they seem to constantly need to be the center of attention.
Okay, I'm sorry. It just reminded me of a time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
sorry.
the thing. But like guys, am I barking up the wrong tree here? Because like two of the guys I know who are the most whipped that I know, they are also the loudest and constantly need to be the center of attention.
The guys,
Yes.
well, their manhood was already taken away,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming they're just trying their best to find their, how you say, find their place back, because their woman pretty much pulled the rug under them and saying you're a bitch and you're always going to be a bitch, and there's
Yeah.
nothing they can do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I I'm just wondering, like, if this is a phenomenon. I'm basically doing a survey to see if chat has noticed similar things, or if this is more of an isolated kind of deal.
Uh, good question. Uh, can you ask them one more time? Like,
Yeah.
if you want
So
to put it
yeah,
on.
chat. Do you notice that women tend to be louder than men in general, and that men who are in submissive relationships with their women also tend to be louder when they're away from their women?
Because in my opinion, they're loud as fuck because they're trying to get their masculinity back, which will never happen, especially if the boys know the situation.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's the thing. Like, the guys. It's not even that the guys know. Like these guys will readily admit or make it very obvious, like how much their wife has their balls in a purse.
That's why I say, don't sign that marriage contract because, once again, once you sign that contract, you're going to give the power to her. She has all the power at that point. There's nothing you can do. That's why you hear the saying, happy wife, happy life. It's cheaper to keep her. Like,
Uh,
well, what's
like
up?
that's that's one thing. What the one that actually personally grates on me is like, who knows where I'd be without her?
Oh, come on. You're not wrong, but
Like that's the thing. You've heard that before, and it just like that hurts your fucking soul right there.
it, yeah, it does. It does, because there's no fucking way. I'm like, bro, you're just gonna be back at square one
Like
with the
dude, like you
boys.
really think that like you'd be in fucking prison if you didn't get a fucking woman? Because that seems to be what they'd imply, that they'd be either dead or in prison if they didn't have this woman in their life, this woman who makes their life a living fucking hell.
You see the empty looks, the empty stare in their eyes. Like you can tell that they've been pussy whipped.
Yeah. You can see their reaction every time their wife is on the phone. It's like,
I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't really have the biggest of hearts, but I'll be laughing my ass.
dude, this day and age, I was telling Manic earlier, I can't afford it. I can't afford to give a shit. Like the amount of fucking despair if I actually had to give a shit about all these people destroying their own lives would fucking crush me. Like the same with the people who try to stay safe on YouTube, are playing choose your own adventure with their genitals. Like I can't afford to feel bad for every single one of those people and the suffering they're going to go through.
Well,
Like the way,
uh, recently my parents came at me about not really trying to get into a relationship or have kids, and I had to break it down Barney style to them, and they weren't happy with my answer, but they didn't say that I was wrong.
typical. That's very simple. It's like, are you going to pay for it? You're going to pay
Oh
for the
yeah, I
kid.
remember your
Yeah, you're going to pay for the kid. You're going to pay the alimony. You're going to pay the child support. You're going to pay for the daycare. You're going to cover all that. No, you want me to put in all the work. You want me to provide for the kid. You want me to spend all my money keeping the wife happy just so you can have some entertainment on the occasional weekend and holiday, just so that you can live vicariously through me as a parent again. uh you're the one who wants that. You pay for it.
yeah. I already told them like um the bet the best bet for me to even considering having kids right now is if I was halfway around the world. If like that, okay, sure. You're gonna have to visit them. I may send them to you, but they're not leaving their country. They're not.
Yeah.
They're staying there.
Yeah. Like, quite frankly, like, the only way you're seeing your grandkids is if you're willing to fly out to the Philippines.
Exactly. And I'm not saying that I won't help pay if that's the case,
But
but
that's your Christmas present right there.
yeah, like they're not going nowhere. My kids are staying where they are, and the wife as well. Like they're not going anywhere. If I plan on having a family somewhere overseas,
Yeah,
but
and you ain't just getting on the plane. Like, you were first getting on the plane, then you're spending 8 hours on the fucking bus.
right, but the window is getting beyond small at this point because feminism is spreading like crazy, like a cancer.
Oh
So
yeah.
I don't. Even though I would love to have a family, I don't think I will have a chance at this point because of media, social media. You know,
All depends
it's
on your
it's
standards. Like, I'm pretty sure that there is some village in the middle of ass fuck nowhere in Southeast Asia where you can find a decent wife. Like, let's be honest, if she can't speak English, that's actually a bit of a benefit.
she speaks broken English or I learned the language.
Like broken English and illiterate. I mean, who gives a shit? Like, let's be honest. Like, the illiterate's probably really important because then she can't use social media.
That is true. That's true. I agree. Like I don't really see the need of, in my opinion, I don't see the need of her having social media.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
I
would I
really
like
don't.
her to be able to read books? Like, kind of, yeah, but it's like her ability to read, she's able to go on social media. I'll take the illiterate one, thank you.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like 1,000,000% because the and we all notice this. Let's not act stupid when it comes to this shit. The more women gets educated, right, quote unquote educated, the more arrogant they get, and that's why they shoot themselves in the foot with an RPG.
Yeah. Again, it's all the projection. Like, they build themselves up in such a way that they think men want them because that's what they want. It would be like a femboy thinking that all the bitches are going to want him.
See, see that's the crazy part, right? See, I'm not a fan whatsoever of femboys at all. But the fact that they're able to compete with actual women, that's how you know women are fucking up.
Well, that's the thing. It's like the femboys are like, hey, the difference is the femboys don't go for women. They go for men because they know
Right.
what men want.
Right.
But these educated women, they go for men instead. Like, they think that they're more desirable to men. Like, that's where the femboy is superior because the femboy understands his target market. The woman does not. The
Do
educated
you
woman thinks she's getting a man with her education. It's like, no, you are making yourself less desirable to men.
do you think that's because the trans do you think for that reason the trans movement is getting so big?
Uh, I'm just going to differentiate because difference between a femboy and a trans woman, like there is a difference. A femboy still has a penis and acknowledges they have a penis. Like, they're just a dude that dresses up like a woman. Like, they don't think they're a woman, they just dress like it.
Um it's not just dress, they have a lot of cosmetic
Yeah,
surgeries.
uh, depends on the grade, but usually once once the hormone therapy and the surgeries get involved, that's more the trans. But the femboy is like, look, I'm a dude who is appearing feminine. whereas a trans person is like, I am a woman in a man's body.
I see what you're saying.
Different trains of thought.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and that's what I'm saying. The fact that Western women are upset that they have to compete with them, which they are, is fucking hilarious.
Woman hates competition more at 6 o'clock.
Which is crazy because this passport bros movement, it's been around since forever, like 1970s onwards. I'll say 1960s, just to put it out there. But let's say 1970s and onwards. Nobody says shit until black men decided to get passports. That's when it became a whole problem. Look it up. Go on YouTube, chat. Go on YouTube. It's mainly black women complaining about black men getting their passports. I'm not wrong. Look it up. Nobody says shit until black men start to get their passports. That's how you know shit's getting real.
Well,
It's getting real.
I mean, it definitely didn't get as big, but there were jokes. It was acknowledged when white guys were doing it, but
right,
it
but
wasn't.
nobody really made a big deal. Nobody. Like shit. Like I've been overseas on multiple occasions. Nobody made a big deal about these tourists that's other than black doing their thing. But as soon as black men decide to get their passports, oh, it's the end of the fucking world.
Well, I think part of it is that like white women are particularly desirable. So if white men fuck off, like white women are still heavily desired by all kinds of different men.
Yeah.
No one wants a black woman.
No, but okay, I'm gonna be real. African American women, fuck that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, specifically, yeah.
African women, maybe.
African versus African American. Yeah, like African American women, there is no male demographic that wants that. They might tolerate it, but that's the thing. Like black men were the only ones who found African American women tolerable, and that was largely Stockholm syndrome from their own mothers.
Yeah.
But so that's the thing. So basically, like the last demographic of men that black women had is fucking off, and they can't get any other men. So yeah, they'd freak the fuck out. Whereas white women, they got fucking simps of every single color lined up around the block for them.
That is true. That is true because of colorism. But that's a different stream, right, guys?
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's the thing. So like the reason that the black men get so much shit about it is, well, because black women literally don't have any other options. They are, like, statistically proven, they are the least desirable type of woman.
Right, and Brad said, I'm white as F, but man, I have plenty of African women around me. Some of them are truly stunning women, gorgeous things. See, that's the thing. African women, I haven't really been to Africa yet, so I'm going to have to check that out. African American women, fuck that. But I've heard good things about black women from Africa. I've heard good things.
I've had a roommate's mother was like black African woman, married a white guy in South Africa. Well, not South Africa, but that kind of region. That moved to Canada. She seemed rather nice. Like, I only really saw her over the holidays briefly, but she seemed rather nice.
How old is she?
How old was she? She wasn't 60. So I'd say I put her between 40 and 60. I didn't get the age.
Damn. Okay. Because black don't crack. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Like that's
at
the
least
thing. Like
until
she looked fair like she looked fairly young for her age too.
right. I bet she can cook too. She can cook good too. Mm.
Yep. Yep. She
Mm.
could cook.
See, and gentlemen, that's why channels like ours exist because it's not that hard to keep a man happy. It is not that fucking hard at
Stomach
all.
like very simple. Stomach full, balls empty.
That's it. That's it. And once again, you have to be very. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100%. You have to be a very special woman for a man to remain monogamous. I'm keeping it real.
You know,
I'm
I
keeping
don't
it real
even yeah.
because it's very difficult for one woman alone to satisfy a man sexually. Very
Well,
difficult.
not here's the thing though. I think
What's up?
that no, like honestly, I think that men would be monogamous in general if their wife regularly serviced them. The problem is that these women basically completely stop. Because here's the thing: you have monogamous men who are getting absolutely nothing in the bedroom.
Yeah, I agree.
So no, I don't think it takes a special woman to get a monogamous man. Like
I'm
I
just saying because men in general, whether you have the power or the status, etc., they're not going to stick with just one woman.
well, like if they've got like the heavy op, like if they've got the opportunity and they're like higher percenters, sure. But I think that your average man can be satisfied by one woman.
So, would you say the saying is true that a man is tested when he has everything, but the woman is tested when her man has nothing?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, because a lot of women these days they like to argue that. Oh, that's not true. That's
Well, no,
true.
I think it was a quote from in the game Infamous, but I forget who it was attributed to. But it was like, if you truly want to test a man, give him power. But I think that that's the same with a woman, like with a woman, because when a woman's man has nothing, she has power over him.
Hmm. Well, yes and no. What do you mean that he has nothing? Is it just materials?
Like if he has no income, no status, like if he is just at a low point in his life.
So, how would you explain Zuck the Cuck?
I'm pretty sure he still has a shit ton of money.
But I
Like,
guarantee you, his wife is very disgusted by it.
yeah, but that's the thing. But like look at him. Like that's the thing.
Damn,
It's
bro.
like
Damn, bro.
I'm being fucking honest here. Look at it. Like, let's be honest. That is not the kind of guy who you would have any respect for if he didn't have money. And you're a man. Like you look at that, it's like that is not a man that I respect.
Well,
Like
did you
that
see
is a
my
man
meme?
that I want to give a fucking swirly to.
Did you see my meme
Uh
with Zuck the Cuck?
oh yes. Yes, I remember that.
You saw his wife, right?
Let me take a closer look at it. Yeah, I saw it, like she's pregnant or whatever.
The body language it speaks for itself.
Yeah, yeah, the fucking like leaning away grimace, and he's like, she's like, just let's just get it over with.
Ew, disgusting. I just want your billions.
Like, oh, I can't believe you're taking a photo of this.
So, chat, put a 1 if you believe that Zuck the cuck. I mean Mark Zuckerberg. Put a one in the chat if you believe he's going to be divorced after she has that child.
Yeah, as soon as she's got the fucking financial security for the bag.
It's a second time because oh shit, I was gonna bring that up as well. Let me go ahead and look that up right quick.
Yeah, it looks
Actually, no, I
unanimous.
don't. I don't. I don't even have to look that up. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Uh, do you know about what's her name? Russell Wilson and his wife?
Is that the article you sent earlier?
No, no, that's Tia
Yeah.
Mowry.
Like 9 times out of 10, if it's a fucking celebrity couple, I don't know shit about them.
Okay. Hey, chat. Who is the wife of Russell Wilson? Because my mind is blank right now. If you know, I'll bring it up because there's a couple of articles we're going to go through very soon. This is literally the price of feminism. Because feminism, I'm telling you right now, it benefits nobody.
Oh, no, wouldn't say nobody.
Well, except for the powers to be.
Yeah, it doesn't benefit either of the. It doesn't benefit the average person of either gender.
But at the end of the day, what's the name? Is the name Sierra? Yeah, I think it's Sierra. Here, we'll go through this one first, and then we'll get to the other one. But before we do, if you want to support your boy Sirius, there's a link on top of the chat. Cash App /Sirius. Any donations appreciated if you believe that my content is worthy of your investment. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and share this bad boy.
All right, grabbing a drink. 2 seconds.
Oh, it's all good. I'm drinking this good shit right now. There's the link. There's a link right there. Thank you very much, Mr. Pliskin. Let's go ahead and share this. Yes, G. Smith Studio. Hammerhand went on vacation again. Unfortunately, he'll be back within a week, but at the moment, Susan fucked him over.
Ooh. Hammerhand on vacation. Yeah, he's got 2 strikes right now, so he's waiting for one of them to expire so that he doesn't run the risk of getting a 3rd strike and then losing the channel completely.
Do you see this, Gray?
Yeah, I see it. Tia Mowry.
Okay, let's go ahead and go. Let me see if I can expand right quick. All right, here we go. All right, guys, we're gonna go through this. This is the price of feminism, and this is one of the memes posted yesterday of this Tia Mowry chick. All right, let's go ahead. Tia Mowry shares awakening that led to divorce of Corey Hardrick. Okay, before we begin, what's your what's what's your thoughts on that, Gray?
So what, did she drop some shrooms or go to a psychic? Like What kind of an awakening are we talking here? Because I'm willing to bet that 9 times out of 10, it's like she was scrolling through social media and then takes that as a spiritual experience.
I thought she was gonna pull a Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? I thought that.
Oh yeah, like take some peyote or something.
But let's go ahead and get to the good part because I know it's a little bit. Hold up. Let's go right here. All right. Mari, a mother of two, added. Added. What do you mean? Oh shit! I missed some shit. Okay. Tia Mari says she knew the exact moment she wanted to end her 14-year marriage with Corey. 14 years. Chat, 14 years. So your little love of your life will be the same person that can ruin your life 14 years later. Or 20 years. Or 30 years. It depends. Okay, so she says, I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness. The sister, blah, 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 blah. Who cares who she is? I feel like women, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay, meaning our children, our friends, our family. But at the end of the day, it's about self love. What do you think about that, Gray?
I have seen what she's saying, but it's a question of framing. Do they try to appease everybody around them? Yes. But is it because they genuinely care about their long term well being? Or do they just want to minimize the amount of friction with those people at that particular moment? Because keep in mind, well, you know what? You know what? Focusing on everyone's happiness? Well, yes, they do. In fact, sometimes they see someone that's so happy, they feel the need to make them miserable.
But didn't she understand that when she gets married and have a family, it's not about her anymore?
uh, Yeetus, be
I'm
honest.
sorry. I'm
How
using
how
logic
how
here. I'm
how
using
much of
logic.
these are women, Yeetus? How much chronic have you been smoking?
A
enough to
good
make a
amount, actually.
enough to make a second one of me, apparently, if you actually thought that was real.
No, but
women
you know,
women understanding that marriage means it's not all about them. Really?
in all seriousness, I've been drinking a good amount, but I sorry that I was adding logic and rationality to the situation.
Nah,
That's my
yeah,
fault.
observable evidence over every single woman ever has shown that no. The modern
Oh,
like maybe women from like a century ago might have understood that, but the modern woman under the age of, let's say, 70, a woman under 70 these days, them understanding that marriage is about compromise and sacrifice and it's no longer all about them. No, no, they don't.
yeah, and chat. Remember, she's 44 years old, so she was married since she was 30. Just put it out there. Just let you. I'm make you guys informed. What else she say? I love how they add Mari, a mother or two. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? But anyway, when you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, and know your worth, then all of a sudden, there's this awakening.
This is,
Huh?
I think that we could call this the can I do better moment. Like you know that, yeah, that image where it's that woman who, like, she just slept with Superman and she's thinking off to the side, but can I do better?
Yeah,
Because
Tia. It's called hypergamy.
yeah, not like, again, this is something that I personally think. Like chat, correct me on this if I'm completely out of left field here, but women really, like, truly and deeply have fucking terrible self-esteem. So they are like, they know they're bad people. They know. So they are constantly in a state of imposter syndrome, genuinely believing I don't deserve what I have. And so anyone who they successfully fool into giving them what they want, they think must be even shittier than them.
You ain't wrong.
It's like those monkeys, I think, out in like India or whatever, where people kept giving them food. And in the monkey society, if you give another monkey food, it means you're their bitch. And so now they treat all humans like they're bitches and will just steal shit from them without giving a fuck. Like, that's what I think it is with women. Like, they assume that because they're terrible people and they're still given stuff, that they are worth more than the person giving them shit because they wouldn't give themselves a damn thing.
Oh, Gray's not wrong at all. But let's let's continue with this one. She also said, "It's not easy. It's a hard journey, but at the end of the day, I feel like it is so worth it." Before
You're
receiving resounding applause from the audience.
That's fucking hilarious because guess what, bitch? And I mean that in the most offensive terms possible. Bitch, you just started your journey. You are literally like 1 foot off of a cliff saying, I feel really good about this decision. And it's going to be thrilling until you run into the first jutting ledge and break half the bones in your body and then slump forward and continue to fall. And in about 10 years, when you are half mangled, desperately dialing your cell phone and the service is blocked by the cliff you just walked off of, then you might think a bit differently. But right now, as soon as you step off the cliff, yeah, you feel fine.
It's crazy. Dr. Fourth Wall says, it's funny how negatively affected men, nobody cared. But when and only when it's starting to affect women, they start to complain. Then it's a problem.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's be honest. Men are not rewarded for talking about how shit their life is.
Nope. You're supposed
Like,
to man up.
and here's the thing, and the men that do talk about how shit their life is, oftentimes they don't even want to hear a solution.
So you say they have the feminine traits in a
Yeah,
sense?
I see it a lot, and it's very frustrating because, like, there's guys who are like, look, guy, you're in a fucked up situation right now. You need to do shit to get out of that situation and stop this from happening. You know it's a fucked up situation because you're complaining about it. But I know that were I to actually suggest a proper solution, at best you might just go, yeah, I know, and then do nothing about it, at worst, you might grow hostile towards me.
Well, still, a good perk is men are honest with each other. Like, hey, if you fuck up, that's on you. I'm not going to feel bad for you. I'm not. If you do the same shit over and over again and expect a different result, like, that's on you. Like, it's not going to affect me, man. I'm just going to be sipping some good shit while pointing and laughing because clearly you don't like to listen.
Yeah. Like, dude, in a fucked up situation. And you're doing absolutely nothing to prevent that situation from continuing. So
This
you're
is
in the
why.
hole digging yourself deeper. It's like just, I ain't gonna fucking like drag you out of this. You gotta fucking dig yourself out of this, or at the very least stop digging the fucking hole.
Exactly. And this is why we always say find a man, a male mentor, or your friend, male friend, etc., to handle your problems. Because women are not built to handle your problems. They're not. Not, at least not majority of your problems. They can't handle it.
Oh,
Two, oh, what's up?
no. You finish yours. Finish yours.
Oh, two, um, unlike women, men 9 times out of 10 will be honest about your situation. They're not gonna pull any punches. They're not. Like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. This is where you fucked up. This is where you did good. This is what you need to do, in my opinion. This is what you need to do next in order to fix your problem. Do you really think that you're gonna have a woman tell you that shit? Really? Or she just gonna rub your back like, oh, it's okay. Oh my god, everything is gonna be all right. Oh my god, oh, that's all you're gonna get. And I'm telling guys, I'm telling you this by experience. Experience. Like this shit's been happening since like what, middle school, high school, and onwards. Luckily I watched Sandman and I stopped at 18 years old. But even before that, you know, I try to go to my mom with my problems. I try to go to cousins with my problems, etc. They didn't really give me any fucking solution at all, or any type of direction in what I need to do next. The men, on the other hand, damn, quit being a little bitch. You fucked up. This is what I believe you need to do next. So that's why we say, go to a male mentor, go to your father, go to your uncle, go to your older brother, go to your homies. Like go to them way before you will go to a female friend or family member. I'm sure. I'm sure I'm right on this one.
Oh, no, I agree completely with that. I'm just going to add a little extra caveat there and more of a personal gripe. But if you want a man to help you with your problem, ask him. Don't just complain about your problem to him. Actually ask him to help.
That is true.
Like, it is very annoying to hear a man just passive aggressively complain about shit. I was like, dude, if you want help, ask. Don't bitch about how there should be someone helping you right now, or how you're in a fucked up situation, or how what you're doing is difficult. Point at someone, say a name, and say, "Hey, can you give me a hand with this?" Or, "Hey, do you got a minute? I'm having an issue. I could use some advice." Because otherwise, I just assume any input is uninvited. You got to fucking ask me to fucking help. Otherwise, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and let you take care of your own shit.
Not gonna lie, when I was on the football team in junior year of high school, I did tell somebody to shut the fuck up. Like, the, I, they were venting about their issues, but to me at the time they were complaining. It was very fucking annoying, especially during practice. So out of nowhere in the locker room, like, hey, like, shut the fuck up. Hey, and I'm sure I'm sure he was going through some things. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure he was going through some things, but just I wasn't used to hearing a young man just like moping and complaining and blah blah blah. I wasn't used to that, so I got irritated very quickly. So hey, if you somehow, some way hear this person and you know the situation, my bad for snapping out at you. But at the same time, like what Gray said, all you need to do is say, hey, I got a problem and I need your advice. I need some help, then that would have been a different story. But if when I'm walking in the locker room, all I hear is, ooh, this, ooh, that, like, you're a fucking party pooper. Like, you putting a damper on my mood, bro.
Yeah, and like, look, this is the fucking locker room, not your therapy session.
Yes. Thank you.
Like you want me to fucking give a shit about your problems? Buy me a fucking beer.
Oh, that would have been so nice at the
Like
time.
head it like say, hey man, I'm going through this shit. Can we hit up the bar later? I'll buy you some drinks. Like that's your fucking therapy right there. Your cost of therapy, a couple drinks at the bar. I'll listen to all your fucking drunk ass problems while you get it all out. And then I'll tell you what the fuck you need to hear. And then hopefully you're able to take that advice and move on with your fucking life.
And guys, you'll be surprised how many men vent their issues to the bartenders. Like, I'm shocked. Like, and okay, I don't know if you agree with me, Gray, but in my opinion, I see bartenders as the people that are serving you drinks, but at the same time, they're the therapists. Because holy shit, a lot of men put a lot of their problems on the bar. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm like, you going to tell that to the she or he is just working. Like, you just gonna dump all that on them?
I mean, I'll be honest, I've never been to a bar where that's happened, and I haven't frequented bars enough to see it happen myself. But it is very much an old trope that I believe is, yeah, entirely plausible.
Yeah, I've seen it personally, and I'm like, come on, bro. They're just trying to work. Like, I guess they were on the influence, so I wasn't like, going crazy, right? But at the same time, it's like, damn, like, I see what the bartenders go through a lot. And I see why the bartenders get tipped a lot.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. No matter how much you tip your bartender, it's probably cheaper than therapy.
Oh yeah, way cheaper than therapy. This one guy, he got tipped like over $100.
Yeah, still probably
Just
cheaper. Still probably cheaper than fucking therapy.
yeah. This guy bartender got tipped over $100 just because he listened to this guy for like 45 minutes, just interacting with him and venting to him. I'm assuming this guy doesn't have anybody in his life. That's what I'm assuming.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I see that because I look at some guys and I'm like, you have no social life outside of your wife, outside of your
That's
wife and
true.
family. That is it.
Yeah, and I met a full on general at the bar. General. General. Chat. General. He had to take a few drinks before going home. What kind of wife you have as a general that you have to put down a few drinks?
I mean, I'm gonna play fucking devil's advocate here and assume that this general is actually a decent person with like a
Right.
soft heart. How many men do you think died under his orders?
Um,
How many good men? How many letters did he have to write to widows?
not that many because he was a brigade general.
Maybe, but like, sorry, like I'm thinking like old school, like modern. I can't say, but like I'm thinking like World War I, World War II era generals. I don't
Right.
care how good your fucking wife is, man. Like you can't be dumping all your baggage on one person. Like that's the kind of
Um,
thing you're going to need to treat with alcohol if you actually legit gave a shit and felt bad about that.
I completely agree. I completely agree with that. I like honestly. Because because at the end of the day, I don't think it was his call. Like back in the World War I or II era, I don't think it was the general's call. And I'm pretty sure it was the president's call, and it went down.
Eh, well, to
It
be fair,
trickled
like,
down.
but like, yeah, the president might determine like the larger, broader stuff, but with every successive layer down, you do get eras of decisions, and like especially World War I, World War II, you're going to have to make decisions as a high command that you know is going to mean a lot of dead men. Like
Well,
regardless,
between me,
it might be the least amount of dead men, but it's still a lot of dead men.
between me and you guys, they still do that to this day.
Yeah.
They still
So,
do that to this day. They calculate how many bodies will be stacked before making a decision.
so that's the thing. Like I can understand like a general needing to go to drinks with that. Like even if his wife is decent. I'm not saying the wife is decent, but I'm saying regardless of whether or not you got a good wife, some shit you just can't dump on another person.
True, but besides generals, there's countless soldiers, right? Because this bar is like literally right outside the base that I was at. Countless soldiers, and a good amount of them are married,
Yeah.
are taking a good drink before they go home. I don't support their decision, but I understand, right? Because unfortunately, they still had to drive.
Uh,
I
IY
don't
fan.
support their decision, but they still did it. And I'm like, you know what? Like as long that they ain't like flopping around, walking out the door, I'm not me. Like I wasn't really making a big deal at the time at all. So they shouldn't have been doing it, but it is what it is. Like
Also,
what you expect me to stop a general? Come on, bro.
he's gonna pull fucking rank on you.
Bro, he will fucking annihilate me. Like, fuck that, bro. Like, who is this? Who is this spectacle of a soldier? Like, who is this person? Who is this little Adam?
You got something to say, Sergeant?
Bro, this this general would have pulled Thanos on me, just like snap me too. He would have snapped me to oblivion, bro. Just like no. Chad, unless you've been in the military, you don't understand. You don't understand. You can't go up to your boss in the civilian world like in the military. The military is a whole different beast. Whole different beast. You'll be destroyed for even approaching a fucking general. Unless you're like an officer yourself, but that's a different story. You gotta understand, there's different rules in the military. In the military world, chat, there's different rules. Would you agree?
Yeah.
There's completely different
Yeah.
rules.
No, there's also no. Frost just posted a link and is like, "Wow, this we got content coming because it looked. Yeah, think before you sleep has a fucking preview thumbnail in a stream, and Undead Chronic is featured prominently on it.
Oh shit!
The problem
Really?
with MGTOW creators.
But Undead Chronicles is not MGTOW.
Do you think he knows? You think fucking think before you sleep gives a shit? How many times has Chronic been called MGTOW by his detractors?
Oh shit! Oh wait.
This going in the fucking group chat right the fuck now.
Oh, this is legit. Oh my god.
Like, fucking messaging Chronic right fucking now.
Yeah.
Goddamn Amber Alert. Thank you, Frost. Holy shit.
Oh, Chad, this is serious. Think before you sleep is gonna do a hit on Undead Chronic. Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. But yeah, once again, Chad, Undead Chronic is not MGTOW. Like this shit's gonna get. I already know this shit's gonna get pretty funny. It's gonna get pretty interesting.
Oh boy.
But
Like,
this is gonna give.
this.
What's
Like,
up?
I'm just thinking like how many content creators have been roasted because they tried to do shit like this.
Oh,
Is Chronic
man.
going to destroy someone with over 500,000 subs now?
Yes. Yes, it's gonna be like. And you really think it's gonna be a good idea to go after Undead Chronic when he
somewhat
has
like 1/10 the subs? Like, that's the thing. Like, oh my god,
holy shit!
how much did Chronic get under his fucking skin?
How do you even get the information unless somebody sent
Well,
it to
no. Fucking Brittany Venti posted a meme earlier, so
him? Really?
yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know. Hold up. So we're going to expect a live stream tonight with Undead Chronic.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think so. Hold on, let me see.
Like,
Hold up.
it's like, motherfucker, I gotta go to bed at midnight.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it was. See, I'm gonna keep it real, chat. Britty Venti is definitely wearing the pants of this so-called relationship. But think before you sleep.
Yeah.
Because he didn't even do shit. Like, notice, like, she posted this shit almost a day ago. And all of a sudden, her white knight decided to make a hit piece today. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. But
I wonder, is this another voice that I'm going to have to clone?
you have to. You literally have to, bro.
Yeah.
Like, This is just too. This situation is gonna be too juicy.
Like I was just gonna do a waifu parody, but it's like no, no. Now I'm gonna fucking clone your voice. I'm gonna fucking clone your voice. I'm gonna fucking
Hold
spill
up.
shit.
Trying to get your ass online. God damn it. This is
Oh,
this
don't
is
worry.
this is gonna be big. This is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like Chronic never got called out by a channel that's over 500 to 600,000 subs.
Oh, this gonna be good, guys. This gonna be good. Fucking February is not about to go out with a fucking whimper, guys.
But I am going to read this super chat. It's from Mr. Pliskin. He sends generous amount of donation. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. You don't have to say anything, man. You've been donating since day one. You're the OG person to donate to me, man. I greatly appreciate it. But besides that, if you want to donate, link on top of the chat, Cash App /Sir Any donations appreciated if you believe my content is worthy of your investment. Thank you very much. This shit. Do you think it's gonna get out of control, Gray? Do you think that this is gonna like ripple through the quote unquote manosphere?
Oh god, yes. Oh fucking god, yes.
Why do I feel
Because you know he's gonna name drop Hammerhand.
ooh. It's gonna get see Hammerhand is already doing fucking phenomenal when it comes to content. He's doing amazing. Now imagine these newcomers coming in and watching his content. Oh man.
Like he's like the dude's already getting roasted in the offline chat.
Hammerhand or think before
No,
you sleep?
think before you sleep. He's already getting dragged in the offline chat.
Damn, already? God damn. Hold up. Because this 30-year-old got a big old issue right now. I mean, Venti chat.
No, I like just some random guy. Sip before you sleep, about to get more smoke than Ohio.
Think before you sleep is the most civilized person in Ohio.
Least mutated person in Ohio.
I feel kind of bad about talking because I've been laughing about Ohio for months, but then the derailment happened, but then the internet still roasts the fuck out of Ohio. Oh,
Hey,
it's
look,
great.
I'm from fucking Canada. Ohio can get some of the smoke for a change.
Oh shit! But let's finish this little quote right quick. Mari shared. Yep, Mari shared that going to therapy and going through the losses of relatives also helped her come to the decision to end your marriage. Really?
So that's the thing. So someone in her family died. She went to a therapist, and that therapist talked enough shit to get her to end her marriage.
Like I guess.
Like, that's how I'd read it, because like if she's gonna fucking say that loss of relatives and going to therapy helped her come to the decision, then we can basically say that yeah, the therapist is partially responsible for this divorce.
Yeah, I can agree with that. She also says it's all it was all of that together that gave me that aha moment. Despite Marwi calling it quits with Hardrick 43, she said she still considers the relationship a success and sees the split as a celebration. What in the actual fuck? Hold up.
Yeah, allow me to frame this in such a way that what she says makes sense.
Womanese?
Uh, Kind of like think of this like instead of a woman and a relationship, think of this as a man and a job.
All right.
A man says, I'm quitting my job, but I don't think of it as a loss. I think of it as a success that should be celebrated.
That sounds dumb. In my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, no, but here's the thing: like, a man quitting his job, he can move on to bigger, better things. He's like, well, I learned, I gained, I got a bunch of skills. Now I can go get a better job or pursue something that I want because I got everything I wanted out of this job. Like maybe retiring.
Yeah, retiring, yes. Yeah.
That's the thing. So she's retiring from marriage because she got everything she wanted out of it, and now she's going to get that bag, get that alimony, get that child support because hey, they had the kids, and now she gets to go and fuck whoever the hell she wants, as though she's single again, in theory. And
Well,
she's going to get that nice retirement bonus, i.e., alimony and child support.
so it's just crazy to me that modern women, right? They act so shocked on why men are going overseas. Because she's a prime example of majority of women in the West. Yes, I say majority of women in the West that celebrates being divorced.
I think that it can be, we can put this very simply. Women overseas don't post shit like this where men over here can see it.
Agreed. They don't at all.
Like, they might still do it, but we don't get to fucking see it.
It's so foreign to me. Probably because, me and you, we're a bit older than the younger crowd. I've never growing up, which I know it probably happened, but I never seen women celebrate destroying her family. I've never seen that growing up, ever. Not going to a friend's house, not going to parties, not going to a barbecue or whatever it is. I've never seen grown-ups celebrate destroying the nuclear family.
No,
I've never seen that.
no, that's new.
Which is why it's so shocking to me. I'm like, really? A celebration? It's a celebration that you took your sons away from the father because you had an awakening?
Yeah, fucking her
Like, are you
therapist. Like, awakening is just a nice way of saying my therapist convinced me.
probably fucking broke her back, right? Probably smashed those cheeks to smithereens.
Well, it's a therapist. I'm assuming it was a female therapist.
Nah, it was a male therapist.
Then that would be fucking rare. You're telling me that a woman went to talk to a male therapist about her fucking problems? Really?
Yeah.
I put like honestly,
It happens.
I put money on it being a female, but maybe.
Well, okay, yeah, it's a predominantly female like it's a female dominated space. Yes, I agree, but I have seen females going to male therapists.
Yeah, I guess maybe grief counseling, maybe because it was grief counseling. So, I mean, non-zero chance. I'd just put my money on it being female. Just me personally.
Or she wanted her back blown down. Know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, maybe she want yeah, wanted some physical therapy. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and continue. Uh, I look like I look at it as like a curriculum. The Comfort Kitchen host explained. Who's the kitchen? Whatever.
Her again,
That's
like
so
they're trying to
stupid.
shove all her fucking accolades in there. So it's like she's a mother of two. She's the host of Comfort Kitchen. Like they're padding her fucking resume to make her look as awesome as possible in every single time she's mentioned.
If you have accolades, chat, it doesn't need to be put on here like that.
Because
What I mean is, everybody knows who you are, what you've done. I have never seen that with the likes of. Now, once again, I'm saying examples of LeBron James, Gordon Ramsay, Mike Tyson. Who else am I missing? Dr. Seuss. They don't have to be doing all this on the article. You know who the fuck he is and what the fuck he's done.
yeah, it's because women do so many things that should be fucking popular, but no one knows nor cares who the fuck they are.
I paid my light bill today. Clap for me. Yay! That's literally what it is. I'm a functional adult. Please praise me. Yay! Bitch. But let me go ahead over here. Okay. You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing bullshit. Bullshit. Do you know why I say bullshit, chat? Hold up. And then go ahead and finish this. She added, it's not about staying in something because however long you are in that situation equals success. It's about really, again, are you happy? Because life is really short. Oh. Oh. Chat, did you hear that? It's about happiness.
Hey, and you know what? Life might be really short, but do you know what isn't short?
Wait, what?
43 to 85. That
Okay,
ain't
I had
short.
something else, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
43 to 85 ain't short.
No, that's a long ass time. That's like what, 40
you are
plus
at
years?
you are at the halfway point of your life expectancy, and you're talking like you're about to run out of time. It's like, bitch, unless you are offing yourself the instant that men say no to you, your life ain't going to be short.
At all, whatsoever. And I have the meme that I posted, I think, yesterday. Let me go ahead and show this right quick. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Can you read that for me right quick?
Tia Mowry's ex, Corey Hardick, may push for full custody of son after she posts inappropriate video.
Who wears that, chat? Chat, if you had a mom, did your mom wear this type of outfit around you? I repeat, if you had a mom, did your mother wore something like this around you?
I'm like, okay, I'll go a step further. That outfit, and this is coming from a guy who likes his fucking thigh highs. That's fucking ugly.
It's
First
because
of
she's
all, those
44.
socks, like, okay, first of all, those socks got to go like at least another 4 inches up the thigh. Either do fucking knee highs or thigh highs. You don't fucking do whatever this midway shit is. Number two, that top is fucking garbage. Like, you basically have it cinched up so fucking high that it's riding over your pelvic bone, leaving nothing to the imagination about your hips. But then you just got this fucking splorched cheetah print or whatever over the top, probably covering up all the sag and gag in your fucking arms. Like, no fucking shoulders, no fucking arms. Like, oh, and then your hair. Where the fuck is your hair? You look like
in
a
a,
dude.
in a very tight ponytail.
But my God, like, this is like, who the fuck looks at this and says, "Oh yeah, that's some sexy shit." Like, no,
A
I see a dude.
44-year-old woman.
I see a dude in fucking drag when I look at that.
But that's a 44-year-old woman. Of course she's going to dress like this. Of course.
She doesn't have to dress that fucking badly. Like, she could dress set. Look, she might still be a 44-year-old woman. She could still dress better than that.
But she wore this around her son. That is a fucking no at all.
I mean, honestly,
It's a
at least
fucking no.
I'll be honest. At least his hair is entirely appropriate to the reaction.
Yeah, that's true. I thought his hair was pretty hilarious. Not gonna lie. Like, oh, like fucking, you know. How do I explain it? What cartoon that reminds me of? It's not Scooby Doo, but it's a show on Cartoon Network. I gotta. This is a back in the day show, so if you guys are like youngins, you guys
Like
probably
Hanna
will know.
Barbera era or
Wait, what?
Hanna Barbera era, like Yogi Bear and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's that typical like I'm shocked and so all my hair like goes straight up on end.
Yeah. Like honestly, like how do I explain it? I will literally ground my own mother. She like no. No. I will literally ground my own mother. I would. I don't know how. I don't know.
Oh no, I can tell you exactly how you do it, man. You
Lock
fucking
the door.
no, you get that outfit and you set it on fucking fire.
Well, that too, but lock the door. Because the fact that she has the audacity to walk around with that in front of her own children.
Yeah, like you lock her out of the house, you get all the fucking sexy under things from her drawers, and you light that shit on fire in the bathtub.
That is no, like I'm sorry. Even as a 44-year-old woman that hit the wall slightly, that shit looks ugly as fuck.
Like, I'll be honest, that shit would look ugly on a 20-year-old woman. Like, that's my main fucking criticism. Like, that's the thing. Like, even on a fucking hot ass woman, that outfit looks ugly as fuck.
It is, and I'm pretty sure that's why the son had that reaction. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh my god! Ooh. Like, he's probably throwing up everywhere.
No, he's probably fucking crying, realizing his mom's on OnlyFans and he's got to go to school tomorrow.
See, I'm gonna keep like thank God that like my own parents or my own mother wouldn't be doing that shit. But let's say hypothetically my mom wants to do that. I will let her know right now. I will disown her immediately. You'll be going to a nursing home so fucking quick if I catch you on some shit like that. So choose wisely. if I see one picture or a homie coming up to me talking about, hey, yo, is that your mom, bro? I'm disowning the fuck out of you. You're gone. Out of here. You're not my mom. I don't know who the fuck you are. I went through your birth canal, but that's it. And I will let her know clearly. That's why I'm glad that I was born back then and not now.
I
I'm
mean,
so glad.
nowadays they're just less fucking shameless about it all.
Like, what? What? How do I explain it? What's the problem of holding adults accountable? Whether it's like your adult children or your adult father or your adult mother. What's what's so difficult about that? Because I would do it in a heartbeat. I would.
Basically, I think it's because other adults will back them up.
Fuck them adults. That's my fucking mother and father. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah. Like that's the thing. Like if you're gonna hold your parents to account, you better be ready to be disowned by your entire family.
They can get fucked.
That's the thing.
Because
Like, it's an all or
because
nothing.
personally, at least with me, they need me more than I need them.
Yeah.
So go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I may have a successful family member here and there, but overall, you better not tell me. You better not fucking tell me how I'm gonna treat my motherfucking family. I came from my dad's loins, motherfucker. Okay? So I don't care if you're the uncle. So you better be the grandparents if you want to have a say. That's it. You better be the grandparents. You better be the grandparents. Anybody else? Fuck you. In my opinion. I'm serious.
Yeah. No, I'm not in disagreement there. But like, I know that fucking give any fucking word of criticism towards the parents, the other members of the family, particularly like the grandparents, they're the first ones who are like, oh well, they did their best.
Ooh, what are you gonna do? Ground me? Shut up, bitch. That's what I'll say. What? Oh, we're gonna ostracize you because you don't agree with your mother being on OnlyFans. Ooh. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I was with my mom longer than you were with my mom. If you think about it.
I mean, I think that's honestly something that a bunch of grandparents don't get. Is like, look, that's your kid, but that's my parent. Like, I spent more time with them than you did. And I got to saw, and they were on fucking good behavior with you because you had power over them. They were under no obligation to be on good behavior with me because they had power over me.
Exactly. And I want to ask the chat.
So I ain't gonna fucking trust your impression of them because they're trying to impress you.
Agreed. I'm gonna ask the chat right now. Chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're willing to disown a family member, especially your child. If they do some crazy ass shit like joining OnlyFans or becoming a drug dealer.
If they join OnlyFans, they better be fucking successful because they're gonna need a house right really fucking soon.
Personally, the money doesn't matter to me. Personally,
no, I mean they're gonna need it because they're about to become homeless.
Okay, well, yeah, well, you put it that way.
Like, you better have been making a shit ton of money on OnlyFans and not blown it all because you need to rent an apartment right the fuck now.
Exactly. Because once again, it's not like it's not that hard. It's not that hard for a daughter to appease their parents, such as not be a hoe and get good grades. That's it. That's it. But when it comes to a son, don't get a fucking hoe pregnant. Don't be a don't be a criminal and get good grades. That's it. And when I tell you that and you disregard my rules and you do it anyway, how are you gonna be upset when I'm kicking you out of the house? Like, and I'm sure a lot of people in the mainstream media be like, "Oh, you're being too harsh. What are you doing? Why you kicking out your own kids?" Blah blah blah. Rules are fucking rules.
Yeah, it's like fucking getting mad at someone for going to jail because they broke the law. It's like
My
how,
kid didn't do none.
how dare you how dare you take them to jail? Motherfucker, they broke the law. They go to prison. That was the fucking agreement.
I agree. Right now, I'm telling you right now, Tia's parents are rolling the grave, or they're beyond shameful of what Tia's doing right now. They're beyond shameful,
Yeah.
especially in front of her son. That's an outfit that should be in front of your partner
No, no,
or
that
whoever
that
you're
not
trying
in
to
front of
fuck
your
with.
partner, man. That outfit belongs in front of fucking nobody.
I know, but you know what I'm you
I
know
know,
what I'm
I
trying to
know, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but I'm still looking at it and going, that is hot
say.
fucking garbage.
Chat, and I guarantee you, all you will agree with me. Now, I'm telling you right now, not once I've ever seen my mother wear something like that. Ever. This is a new age, narcissistic, fucking cloud chasing era that this shit is happening. Cause ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Cause I guarantee you, my dad will give my mother an elbow to the back of her fucking head if she wants to walk around with that outfit. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep. What excuse do you have wearing that in front of your own son? What excuse? What give me an excuse. Give
Oh,
me an excuse.
I can give you an excuse.
Oh, you can give me an excuse.
Oh yeah, I can give you an excuse.
Okay.
The mafia says I need to wear this outfit and post a picture of it on the internet, or they're going to murder everyone I've ever known.
You better not wear that fucking outfit. Don't worry about the mafia. You better worry about me. Don't worry about the fucking mafia. uh T96 says, damn, cuck before you sleep chat room is all roasting him. That's why we need Chronic online. Why the fuck is he on?
Oh, he's there. He's there.
Oh, he's online?
He popped into the chat briefly. Yeah,
Oh shit. So
he
okay,
knows.
yeah.
He knows.
So he's definitely gonna be watching. For sure.
Whether or
It's
not he
gonna be
watches, whether or
glorious.
not he watches tonight, like
Chronic is on his page calling him out. Where is it old called out or hold up?
I'll be honest, it's a fucking 10-to-1 ratio of defenders versus people fucking calling
Oh,
out. Think before you sleep.
this is gonna be fucking delicious. Hold up. This is gonna catapult on the Chronic's channel. Ah, damn it! Nope. He didn't post anything new, but it's still pretty funny. I know he called out Venti. He still wants to see them tatas. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she at the very least had nice ones. She might still have them. I don't know. She's gotten a bit older since he last saw them.
Yeah, she had some good ones 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago she had some good ones. I don't know about now.
It kind of complimented them, like I think within the past 2 years. So
Well, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, like when I first saw our channel 5 years ago, I'm like, not bad. Now it's like, like I'm not impressed. Hold up. The the Emperor Kush is here. Undead Chronic. Let's go. He says, bro, why think before you sleep trying to step up to Greenskin? It's the worst YouTube move anyone can make.
no, we were literally saying like, is this going to be the day when Chronic destroys a 600K channel?
Undead Chronic, according to what people are telling me, 10 one well not one 10 people out of one are defending you right now and roasting the fuck out of Think Before You Sleep. So this stream that see, have you noticed that Think Before You Sleep wasn't going to say shit until Brittany Venti posted that meme like almost a day ago, 20 hours ago. So we all know who's wearing the pants in relationship. We all know that. You obviously knew that. But at the end of the day, Undead Chronic, this is the biggest hit. I wouldn't even say a hit. This is the biggest massacre that you can have. Depending on what Think Before You Sleep says, you can literally end his career.
Yeah, actually, no. Chronic just messaged, this thing's got to be recorded, so I'm gonna have to start recording it. So I'm probably gonna have to dip out when that starts, just so I can get like clean audio and shit.
Oh yeah, in 15 minutes we'll dip out. 15 minutes.
All right.
So when it comes to that situation, let me see if I can look up Sierra. I am gonna look her up. Unless you want me to look her up, Gray.
I'm like, I got more beer, so I'm sure I can forget it.
I got more beer.
I could be made to forget.
Okay. I'll bring up a picture. Can't even spell his fucking name right. Okay. Okay. So I'm only gonna bring up her picture. Stupid fucking fuck. I hate all these ads, bro.
Right, Brave ad blocker.
Undead Chronic, he says, I'm sharpening my sword for this roast. Undead Chronic. It's going to be like, have you watched a Survivor episode with Bear Grylls with the men versus women, and the women out of nowhere, quote unquote, caught a pig or a hog, but you can clearly see that the pig or the hog was already dead? That's pretty much what's going to be the roast is. This roast is going to be nothing to you, Chronic. I'm going to keep it real. I will show the video right now just to prove my point. I guarantee you, the producers placed that pig right there for the females to eat. Wait. Are we gonna get old school chronic? 100% willing to lose my channel roasting these. Oh, we're gonna get old school chronic. Oh shit, we're gonna get old school chronic. Wait. Undead Chronic, are you gonna be doing a live stream tonight? Let me know if you're gonna be doing a live stream.
Well, regardless, I'm making sure that I download this guy's videos in case he deletes his channel. I'm making sure I got some fucking audio samples. I am absolutely cloning his voice tomorrow.
Oh, it's gonna be glorious. It's kind of scary though. Like AI technology is scary as fuck, bro.
Yeah. So I'm going to get ahead of the curve and figure out how to use it. Because
figure out how to use it.
Like, what the fuck?
What if it uses you?
Well, how?
I'm pulling some Skynet bullshit.
I mean, like, let's be honest. Who is it more likely to use? One who is intricately familiar with its systems and understands how to use it, or someone who has no idea how to operate it?
Well, this is probably beyond our lifetimes when AI becomes self-sufficient.
Yeah, the whole self-awareness of AI, like,
I believe it can happen.
Oh, well, okay, like, that's a bit of a long-term project for me. Like, I'll figure out something to do that, but for now, I'm just fucking around with the art and media deception aspect of it.
Well, watch it turn into your voice. You like, what the fuck? And
hey, Yeet, do you really think that I would it's an AI. It's going to be highly intelligent, and it's going to speak to me with all the intelligence of a hive mind. It will literally be the most intelligent, narcissistic conversation I could ever have. You are now selling me on this even harder.
Great. Could you honestly have a conversation with yourself?
I do it all
Let's
the
say,
time.
like, honestly, like an AI. Like, do you believe you can have a debate with yourself?
I do that all the time with just my meat sack. I think I could do it with an AI, yes.
With your what?
Meat sack, my brain. Regular body. Like,
what the fuck?
I will split my fucking consciousness in two and argue out a fucking point all the time. It makes for very interesting conversation.
Hey, I thought a complete different situation when you said meat sack. I'm like, oh.
No, not that kind of meat sack.
Hey, yo.
But no, like, I mean, theoretically, I could program myself into
No.
a chatbot right now and then have a conversation with it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant something different.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm not going to sext my AI chatbot.
You said me sack. I'm like, you like actually like. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, slow down for a second. I was joking. Let me bring up this photo right quick. Not video file, bitch. Hold up, okay. I sound like Jesse Pinkman. Oh, chat, just to let you know, I binge watched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Just to let you know. And I'm telling you right now, I'm kind of upset that I did not watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul earlier. Those are two phenomenal fucking series. Do you see it?
Yep.
Better call you freaking Yeetus. Look at me, Hector. Look at me. If you know, you know, chat. Look at me. I'm sorry, but have you watched those shows before?
Honestly, no. I completely missed out on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Like, I
You
basically have not watched any television in years, period. So,
Oh, I watched it on Netflix.
not like even Netflix.
Even Netflix?
Like, I have not watched Netflix in almost at least 3 years, closer to 3.5 now.
God damn! Like, well, I haven't watched Netflix for years either, until I was introduced to Breaking Bad. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, let me go ahead and give it a shot.
Like
And
the
goddamn,
closest, the closest is that I've got a totally legitimate download of Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which I still need to watch.
Cyberpunk Edge. Okay, that was okay. Don't get me started on that show. That was wow. Like you should definitely try to watch it because that was a phenomenal. I won't spoil it for you, but it was a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
And I don't say that for every show. I'm very fucking picky when it comes
No.
to anime.
Yeah, like it's Studio Trigger. I've been very impressed with Studio Trigger's work, like both from an animation perspective and a storytelling perspective.
Hopefully they do like some type of season two, but I don't know.
I honestly, I would say probably not. I would prefer that they don't, because then it's just done. Like the last thing they did that I watched of theirs was Kill the Kill. Great anime series. You binge watch it. If I can get all the emotional highs and lows, I would not want a sequel to it because it's done. The story is done. It's wrapped up. It's over. It's finished. Done. Anything else would
Uh,
just dilute it.
Storm says Gus Yeet. Yes, Gus is the one that says that. But
Uh,
I'm sure.
Random Gen Z Studio Trigger animated the opening to Black Dynamite. I do not believe that they did the main content.
Wait, which one's that?
Yeet, have you not seen Black Dynamite?
No. I was trying to see the comment.
Random Gen Z bastard. He's 2 above Frost.
Okay. Frost, god damn it. I think it's not. I don't know why it's not showing on the Streamyard's link. It's fucking weird. Well, what were you saying?
Oh, yeah, Black Dynamite. The opening was done by Studio Trigger, but I don't believe that the main animation was done by Studio Trigger. I did look into that, and I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. That the main animation studio was separate from Trigger.
Honestly, I have not watched Stranger Things at all. It just was not interesting to me. Like it
Like,
never caught my eye. I saw it like I've seen it on like commercials and stuff, but it never really,
like,
I'm like,
I'll be honest. Stranger Things looked like, oh hey, it's like the Goonies or many of those other like 80s or 90s like kids in an adventure way over their heads kind of story. It's like,
yeah.
okay, that's kind of neat, but I haven't watched anything like that in over 20 years, and I don't have kids to watch it with. Like, I could see parents with kids around like 8 to 12. I could see them enjoying the shit out of that. But
I was told it gets weird, like at least by season like 3 or 4. Stranger Things gets pretty fucking paranormal.
You got an alternate dimension where the showcase monster is basic like has a head that opens up like like a flower petal into five separate bits and bites onto other people's heads and like travels across dimensions through portals that digs through the ground. And most of this I only know because it's a creature in Dead by Daylight. Like,
Did you
and
play
so
Dead by Daylight 2?
no, I haven't played Dead by Daylight. I just used to watch this one guy who played it quite a bit because for some reason it helped me go to sleep.
Not gonna lie, I do play like live streams from, you know, uh, what's his name, Better Bachelor, or Undead Chronic, or yours, or wherever it is, because I can't like when it's silent as hell, I can't go to sleep. I can't. I have what's it called that when's all the ringing in your ears?
Tinnitus?
Yes, I have that. You know, documented as well.
Yeah.
So I have to have something on like the fan or TV or something to help me go to sleep.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny, Yeet?
What's
Think
up?
Before You Sleep has 659,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah.
He has 102 watching right now. You have 92 watching right now.
That's pretty depressing, but at the same time, he will gain more
Yeah,
viewers.
it hasn't started yet, but I just think that's kind
Yeah.
of neat.
Um here's a question for you. Cause I try to explain this to my parents a few times, but of course, parents are gonna be parents. Do you see video games no different than a book?
Um, no, I would say video games are different than books.
Well, like what I'm saying is when it comes to at least the storytelling.
No, I'd say fundamentally different from books. I mean,
I'm gonna take
like,
away the video game, like take away the gameplay and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I know it's different, but I'm just saying that I try to explain to my parents, like, I used to read books all the fucking time, 24/7. I read books, but as soon as I got into video games, I'm like, honestly, video games is better than books, in my opinion. Like, how do I say? When it comes to entertainment, video games are better than books.
in many ways, yes. Like, they engage different aspects of your brain, to be sure. Although I'll admit, like, as someone who reads a shit ton of books every week for entertainment purposes, like, there's different strengths and weaknesses to the media. One of the
How
best parts
so?
with books is like I can carry a book anywhere at any time, put it down at a moment's notice, and like just pick it up and keep going from where I left off.
Well, could you
Like,
carry a Nintendo Switch wherever you go?
uh, no, well, it's different because like a Nintendo's like say you're playing like Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
and you're getting through a cutscene. How do you go back and rewatch that cutscene in under 5 seconds?
Good point. I agree.
Like that's the thing. You
You,
can jump like with a book, you can jump to any location in the book at any time.
well, chat. If you're old as me or older, you know that when you're younger, all you really had per se was books, right? And I don't mind at all. I once again, I was reading books all the time. That's how my vocabulary got very proficient. But when it comes to at least my experience, when it comes to video games, I personally believe that video games, depending on what you play, trumps books. Depending on what you play.
It does depend on what you play.
Because I played the first Assassin's Creed. I learned so much from the first Assassin's Creed, way more than multiple books I've read.
Yeah,
With
like
Altair.
the early Assassin's Creed games, I mean, honestly, if you want to do a lot of exploration, Assassin's Creed with Ubisoft is pretty fucking good for most of it. I'd say the gameplay gets worse as they go on, but being able to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey basically in tourist mode, where all you're doing is observing all the environment. Like, I'll say straight up, my appreciation for Florence and Venice was heightened because I played Assassin's Creed 2 and 3.
I played
Well, 2 and Brotherhood.
I stopped at I stopped playing that Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah,
I
well,
know
honestly, I didn't play 3. I played 2 and Brotherhood, which is like 2.5 or whatever. And then I played Black Flag, which is technically 4.
You didn't play Revelations?
Revelation? No. No,
What?
I never finished Brotherhood.
You didn't even finish okay. You didn't even finish you didn't even finish Brotherhood.
No.
You didn't even try to kill the Pope or nothing?
Oh no, that was just Assassin's Creed 2, man.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Who was the second who was the other antagonist?
Cesare Borgia, I believe, his son.
Was he that long black hair dude?
Yeah.
With the beard?
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
Yes, he's basically the portraiture for what we think of as white Jesus.
How do I say? Okay. What give me my how you say self-awakening, right? Because bitches they love to say, "Oh, I had my awakening." When it comes to Assassin's Creed 1, and they said the motto, not everything is true, everything is permitted.
Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Yes.
Close enough. But my mind was like poof. Like I was like 12, 13 years old at the time. And I was like, whoa.
Just one thing the stream's gonna start in 9 minutes and I gotta be ready to record that shit.
All right, too easy. I'm gonna take 1 more minute from you. Yeah. But I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Nothing is true, everything is permitted. What school is going to teach you that, chat? Do you think the government is going to talk to you about that? Think about it. That is literally, in my opinion, a red pill moment. And then you got to go back to Modern Warfare 2. History is written by the victor. I know it's not from Modern Warfare 2 exactly, but you get what I'm talking about. You got to understand that, chat. That's why I have a love for video games and why I am going to throw my computer out the window because it's a piece of shit. Video games can teach you so much. And yeah, books can teach you a lot too, but video games is on a way different level when it comes to giving you the right or wrongs, the ethics, morals, principles, like what Hammerhand teaches, etc. So, why are you laughing?
uh, I finally moved up a rank higher than Manic in the Warband because I'm able to record the stream.
Higher than Manic?
Yeah, because Manic can, so Chronic's like, fuck you, Manic Gray, you're a million times better.
Jesus. But hey, guys, thank you very much for joining my stream. I may stream later. It depends. But we gotta check out this Think Before You Sleep guy roasting the Kush Lord. Okay, so thank you very much. It's your boy Sir Yeetus and the Great Ghost. You guys were awesome when it comes to engagement in the chat, and also hopefully you enjoy the gems that we dropped on you today. We are out, and see you on that other bitch boy stream. Think
Peace
before
out,
you cuck.
everyone.
Cuck boy. Peace.